An NCAA regional championship for Lynchburg baseball, back-to-back, by the way. We got Josh Jorman, we got Joe Munitz, we got an old-timer, and we got a young guy to talk to about this big victory. 6-5 walk-off win. Josh, let's start with you. Walk us through that final at bat there. They got their closer on. He's throwing fuzz. You guys are down to 1 out, tie game. What'd you see? What'd you do?
I mean, the biggest thing was I got that fastball early, a little bit late on it, fouled it off, and just stuck to fastball timing. And he threw me that slider with 2 strikes and had the foot down, got the barrel out a little early, and the party was out front.
I love it. I love it. Then we get to Joe Munitz. Gavin Collins with a sharp single in there, by the way. Let's not forget that. But in the bottom of the ninth, it's Joe Munitz delivering. Give us your perspective. You know, they've got the infield drawn in, even the outfield's drawn in. Tell us what you're trying to do there.
Trying to do what I did, kind of just put the ball in play and make them make a play. And they didn't, and got just enough, apparently. Wasn't a great swing, but got it done. So,
Josh, yeah, sorry, Joe. I want to go back to Josh here. Josh, you're a guy, you're 5th-year guy on this team, but you've had multiple postseasons cut short due to injury, and you've been a part of that team. I mean, last year, everybody remembers you in Cedar Rapids, shirt off, yelling, flexing. But this has to feel really satisfying to not only be a part of it, but you're a big part of it. You're getting done with the bat and the glove. You're getting it done. Tell us about that feeling.
It was really emotional, man. It was a really cool moment, and obviously we wouldn't be here without the boys, and we all ride for each other, and that's what makes it so emotional. But you know, season's cut short because of injury. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but at the end of the day, Coach Jones told me last year when my season got cut short, everything happens for a reason. Just got to trust the process, and that we did. I gave my mom a hug right after and about bawled my eyes out, but it was a really cool moment.
I want to go back to you, Joe. Let's give us the other perspective. Your first-year guy. I mean, you, Collin, O'Kelly, Quinn. You got all these guys that have jumped into a national championship team, and you fit right in. How important is that to you, that these guys welcome you, they embrace you, and then they also push you? I mean, they expect a lot out of you, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, that's big. Pushing each other's big, especially in practice and even inter-squads in the fall. It's been since the fall they've been pushing us and wanting to get back here, and I think that's a big reason that we're good. We're a program, not just a team.
Josh, let's finish with you. I know you guys are going to enjoy this. You always enjoy your trip. I'm hearing about the vibes. The vibes got to be high, right? So how do you enjoy this and then turn around either Monday or Tuesday and get back in the lab and grind a little more?
I mean, it all kind of starts with Sean Pokorak. If I'm being honest, he brought that vibe train. He's helped us keep it rolling, and everyone just kind of followed suit. And that's our thing. Is this year, like, things haven't always gone our way. It hasn't necessarily been an easy year, but we got the ball rolling. We're on fire late, and it's all because of the good vibes. So we're gonna enjoy this bus ride back, sing a lot of karaoke, and have ourselves a time doing it. We're gonna enjoy it, man.
I love it. Joe Munitz, Josh Jorman, 2 of the offensive heroes. Lynchburg wins again, undefeated in the postseason. Who knows where this vibes train is going to stop, Hornets fans? All right, the Lynchburg Hornets vibes train, I'm told it's being called right now, but we got the pitching stars from a big victory today, 6-5. We've got the starter, Logan Tapman. We got Mason McDowell, 6 up, 6 down, throwing fuzz. We got Austin Riney, who also pitched yesterday, and then Collin McGwire, who also pitched yesterday. Who wants to start this thing? I'm going to Tapman. First postseason start. How did that feel? Did you feel the pressure a bit? And how'd you respond?
Man, it was fun. I did feel a little bit of pressure. It's my first time starting in a long time. But, I mean, it's no different than coming out of the bullpen. An inning's an inning, so, yeah.
Mason, we know you're a man of few words, but big actions. 6 up, 6 down. Wing looks pretty loose. Breaking ball sharp. How'd you feel out there on the mound?
I felt great. You know, we prepared for this for a long time and just went out and executed and did what I had to do.
I love that. Austin Riney was just 3 pitches yesterday for you, Austin. And early on, I mean, you looked super sharp. Then you had to battle a little bit. They swung it. They're a great ball club, to their credit. I know that had to feel good to get some big outs against a really good offensive team.
Yeah, for sure. They're a great team. They're ranked really high, and their hitters have a really good approach. But coming after Tapman having a good quality start for us and knowing that we need a bunch of outs because our bullpen's kind of thin because with the limited roster. But coming in and picking up Tapman was huge for us with a jam, and coming out of it with a big 0 is what we harp on in the bullpen. And other than that, like, I was just up there doing me, and I was just just stay within myself and did my job.
Keep doing you. Keep doing you. How about Collin McGwire right here? The first-year man. Tell me about how these guys have welcomed you into the bullpen there. I mean, you're a talented guy. Of course, they're going to welcome you with open arms, but it just seems like personality-wise, you guys connect, and you fit right in with a team that is the defending national champs.
Yeah, everybody on this team really clicks. I mean, the bullpen, I love every single one of them. They really just let me in with open arms when it comes to just tough situations like the one I was just in, and they had my back and they were able to help me out with the win.
One last thing, and anybody can jump in. Tell me about the pitch calling in the postseason and in general. I just think Bees and Solbach so knowledgeable, and they just seem to dial up the right pitch at the right time. Who wants to take it, or everybody?
I mean, I got it. So our coaches do a heck of a job of getting us a good scouting report, a good plan on what we need to do to execute our pitches. But like at the end of the day, it's just about you, and it's just about you going out there and doing your job, because we all know we're all talented. But like having a plan from the start and them like giving us a breakdown of each hitter, it's huge. It's huge. You go into the game knowing like, okay, here's where you match up. Like here's your best matchup, and other than that, you just go out and do you. But the pitch calling is superb. It's excellent, especially in the postseason.
All right, you heard my guy right there. We'll end it there. You get to see these guys again, though. Super Regional coming up for Lynchburg Hornets baseball. Follow along, lynchburgsports.com, all the social media. #OneNation.
Let's go.
The Lynchburg Hornets are a regional champion, going to a super regional for back-to-back years. I got my guy, the head coach, Travis Beazley. He always said he didn't want to be a head coach because he didn't want to do these interviews. Well,
pretty much.
Too late, buddy. Tell us what that felt like from the perspective in the dugout. Hard to sum up in one interview.
Yeah,
Go for it.
No, it's a tough game. They're very, very good. They're very offensive, and they pitched it really well all weekend. It was a long game. Kind of about that fourth inning, we sold out. Once we kind of tied it up at 2-2, we sold out. Bullpen did a tremendous job. Had some chances to kind of expand, but, they made a couple great plays, a couple great pitches, and, proud of the guys. Like, we're a tough team. We're resilient. Always felt like all year long there was another level to our game that we just hadn't quite got there yet. But man, the last 2 weeks we've really shown, or really 3 weeks, we've kind of shown what we're capable of, and just a lot of great stories just, in this weekend. Not only that game, but all weekend long, and just what this program is all about.
I know you're not going to take credit, but we got to talk about you working with the pitchers, Michael Solbach with the pitchers, not just the end game, but all the preparation these guys have put in. I know you'll give Solbach and the pitchers the credit, but can you give us some insight into that stuff? Because the way you guys think about pitch calling and pitching in general feels next level, and it feels like one of the big separators between you and other teams.
Yeah, I mean, so first year head coach, I don't know if there gets an easier job than what I had this year. When you think about it, I mean, reigning coach of the year in the dugout with me. He made helped me make a big decision yesterday with pitch hitting Sean in that big spot. Mike has helped me call every pitch for the 6 previous years, and honestly, he's had a tougher job this year than I had the previous 6, because kind of put him on an island, and he, we game plan together, we watch a lot of video together, we do some reports and stuff together, but really in the game it's been all him. I help here and there, and then you got OG, you got Gabe, you got Cam, and it's allowed me to insert myself very, very little in the offense, but honestly, we've just kind of kept things going from last year. I don't know if the first year head coach job gets any easier, like I said, and it's because of that stuff.
Well, that's been what I've been talking about last year. You win a national championship, that's a big shadow. Felt like this team was kind of playing in that shadow. Now they've emerged. You hear guys talking about we're writing our own story. This is our team now. So nobody's forgetting about last year, but it does seem like it's one pitch at a time, and this team is looking forward to seeing what they can do this year.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of adversity we faced this year, and it's good adversity. Adversity of, being the team behind the most successful team in program history and arguably one of the most successful teams in Division III history, and dealing with that, we've never had to deal with that. As coaches, we've never dealt with that. Players have never dealt with that. And programs never dealt with that. So adversity with that, adversity with some injuries and some different things throughout the year that everybody deals with. But But yeah, I mean, it's just cool. Like, it really is. I mean, I really felt like, and I know the guys have talked about that once we kind of got through the Bridgewater series, which we knew was going to be a really, really hard series, we honestly kind of relaxed when we got to the ODAX, and then certainly once we won the ODAX, it was like, all right, the hard part's done. Now we can just go thrive in an environment that these guys, it's not us. Like, it really isn't. We try to, point them in the right direction and let them play, but, I think now, I'm going to mess this up, but I think we're 19-2, 19-3 in the postseason the last 3 years, or last 2 years, sorry. That's them.
I think it might be 22-3.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a lot of wins,
It's a lot of
wins, losses, and that's them. Those guys stepping up and performing on the mound, big hits, big defensive plays, just playing their best when it matters the most, and it's honestly a lot of fun to just watch.
As typical with the great coaches, he doesn't give himself enough credit. But one last thing before I let you go, the support, the fans, the support staff in the school, professors, other coaches, other athletes. Tell everybody what that does for you, because yes, you go out and play no matter what, but it's great to know that people are behind you.
I think it started Wednesday before we even left. President Allison, was able to meet with our seniors, took some cool pics, confirmed their degrees. They threw it on the board on Thursday. We got all kinds of cool texts and videos of, just recognizing our seniors, which I think, pretty sure it's the winningest senior class in Lynchburg baseball history. It's got to be, right?
Got to be.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So it started with that, just knowing, hey, we're 8 hours from home, but we have so much support back in Lynchburg. Our parents and families and friends and fans travel incredibly well. All the other stuff that goes on behind the scenes with parents helping us with foods and meals and snacks, and then just the zillion emails and text messages and stuff that we get, just people, they're proud, and we're proud. We're proud to represent this this university, this uniform and program, and we're very fortunate.
Enjoy yourself. You've earned it.
Kyle,
A lot of hard
appreciate
work.
it.
Thanks, man.
You didn't work too hard this weekend, did you?
Oh, well, we had some fun. Travis Beazley, head coach, University of Lynchburg. Got to go get ready for a super regional. He's got to watch hours of film here, but he'll be ready. We hope you are too. Go Hornets, One Nation.